Piedmont. It's the brothers chatter.
Alexa's got this squatty potty. Yeah, I look like a big ass baby because like, I'm grabbing my ankles. My heels are on it. I'm just grabbing my ankles. I'm like, Alexis, am I doing this right? And she walked in and she started like crying. So I was like, I guess I'm not.
I'm imagining baby Huey taking a shit.
Alexis said it works wonders. And I'm like, that's great for you, but I'm spraying my asshole off. So I think we just need to buy a bigger toilet so I can use
She also talks to skeletons, so I don't know if I would take her.
I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. Why does she talk to skeletons?
Because she has an old truck and wants some fucking old skeleton, and she put it in the passenger seat of her truck and dresses it up.
Apparently, it's a thing. Well, I knew it was a thing for people who own Jeeps.
That's what she does.
People who own Jeeps, like Bittner, like they'll put like skeletons in their Jeep and like decorate the Jeep.
Why
to, like,
are Jeep people so weird?
Jeep people are weird.
I've heard about the duck thing. I'm not quite sure where it started from, but
hold on.
My mom
I
and one of
actually
my
laughed.
friends
I thought it was
telling
funny.
me I need to make more videos talking to Chapel Bone, and I keep telling them, why am I gonna do that? She's a skeleton. What would I even say?
You need to remember the market list. Milk, eggs, energy drinks, coffee. Like, what the fuck?
What is Chapel Bone?
I don't know.
Chapel Bone.
I just kind of ignore her. Don.
So I got this cute little skeleton for Halloween because I thought it'd be funny to have, you know, a cute little passenger princess with me. But tell me why. My husband asked me if I talk to it. Like, why would I talk to it? It's a fucking skeleton. What am I gonna say?
I said to her, no, your mom's a hoe.
I mean, that's pretty funny. It's got 78 likes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, it's because she'll pull back in, and like I'll see the headlights or I'll hear the truck, and like I'm waiting. The dog's waiting. I'm like, turn around, I look out, and she's still in the truck. I'm like, are you fucking talking to that thing in the truck? Like, why are you sitting in your fucking car for so long? Come to find out, I don't really watch her TikToks. Come to find out, I saw one. I'm like, she fucking talks to it.
It popped up randomly on my feed, and I was like, I actually laughed, and I told him, I said, tell Alexis to keep doing that. Like, she can make that go viral. Just do it like all the time.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. So
yeah,
I mean, but it's a thing that other people do.
Yeah,
like Jeep Bender, because I remember I walked out because I stayed over one night, and I walked out on third shift, and I walked in the parking lot. I'm like, Bender, somebody's in your Jeep. And then he's like, what? And like he played along. He came sprinting out, and like he opened up the door. I was like, oh. I was like, that's kind of gay.
Yeah, like, so between the skeletons and decorating the inside, and then the rubber duck thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you see a Jeep and you're a Jeep owner, you're supposed to leave a duck on their door handle.
I don't know.
I don't know what that even means.
I've never got a duck.
It sounds
on my
like
door
some
handle.
human sex trafficking type
Well,
shit.
it's like every time people drive by on bikes, they wave at each other. Like, I guess Jeeps try to do that same thing.
Yeah,
Diesel trucks do the same shit. Like, they'll rev by each
Jeep
other.
people are just weird.
A little bit. I always wanted. I mean, I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but
I'll show you this one.
I fucked that. No, Cherokee is all I would want.
Oh, okay.
Either
So
a
fuck
regular
my car, I guess.
Either
That's fine.
a Wrangler or
fuck your
or
car, Tim. Your truck looks like a fucking gay truck.
I like my truck. I don't. What yours is? What, a Jeep Liberty?
I don't know what it is.
I don't
It's
like those
free.
Jeeps.
I hate Jeep
them
Liberties.
too.
Yeah, I don't. We have one at work. I hate it. I try not to take it unless I absolutely
Yeah, my
have to.
mother-in-law had a Jeep Liberty at one point, and she hated it.
I like Jeep Cherokees. I always wanted not the Grand. I mean, I had a Grand Cherokee, but I like the old, just regular Cherokees, the more boxy ones. I like those.
Yeah,
or a Wrangler. I would take a
it
Jeep
goes
Wrangler.
so fast. Has a great engine and transmission.
That's what Jake has one. What's his is it's the Jeep truck. What's that one called?
Oh yeah, he is that RN money.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I forget what
them
it's
things
called.
are fucking expensive.
Oh, I know they are.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what though, they're also not the most comfortable ride because what was it last year, the year before when me, him, and Crabtree went to that Pirates game? It's not very comfortable ride. I mean, you're like every bump you kind of feel like the suspension is good, but like it's gonna.
Well, yeah, it's like an
move you.
off-roading fucking
Yeah,
thing.
and I don't like how small the fucking windshield is.
Now the Grand Cherokee we had, it was nice. The only it had some problems, but I mean, it was a beast. It was huge.
Yeah.
But it was nice. Its biggest problem was it kept overheating, which I'd had that issue in other vehicles.
All Jeeps do that a lot too. Like they just overheat.
I got to the point I took the electric fan out and I just put a fan and a fan clutch, so it was just constantly running.
So much fun.
It was. I mean, I learned a lot fixing it. I learned how to change the radiator in that because one of those Jeep Cherokees, you have to take the entire front end off,
Yeah.
and the headlights and everything, just to get the radiator out. It's
Don't
so
you have to
freaking
like
stupid.
flush it first before you remove
Well,
the
you
radiator?
gotta empty it out.
Hey, since we're talking about deportation,
Oh yeah.
can I just bring up, since that does do with Trump, he fucked up a little bit the other day.
Why? What happened?
His speech with the helicopter and jet colliding probably wasn't the
I
best
didn't
one
see.
to use.
I've been trying to keep up, but what
he
did he
brought
say?
DEI into it, and nobody knows. Like, the investigation hasn't been completed yet.
Oh,
Nobody knows who the air traffic controller was controlling everything, and he
you didn't watch the news last night, did
pretty
you?
much blaming DEI.
It is. No, you didn't watch the news last night, did you?
No.
Okay, so
I literally just looked it up at like fucking 9:00 at night, though.
Okay, so what happened yesterday and what's been happening for the past few years is they're understaffed
Yes,
at the traffic
I know all
control
that.
areas. So whoever is directing the traffic and all that for the helicopter should not be also directing the traffic for and like talking to the airplane because they use different frequencies.
Mhm.
Well, that one person was in charge of both at the same time.
Yes.
And they had noticed that there's even a video of one of the higher ups in the
That's
traffic
not
control
DEI.
areas.
Like,
No,
DEI is for the special.
Because they said they want more diversity
Yeah.
of people flying the aircrafts as well as the air traffic controllers.
Yes, but that's what, like, his whole speech had nothing to do with what really happened.
Yeah.
It was more like, hey, people with some form of retardation, seizures, like, which I agree, like, you probably shouldn't be controlling aircrafts if you have that form, or something like that. But that just wasn't the time and place. You could have brought up and said, hey, they're understaffed and they shouldn't be doing both.
Well, I
This
think
is
the
a problem.
point he was trying to get at is that the
he fucked it up.
the best qualified wasn't in the position to do it.
Yeah, and he fucked it up how he said it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently this goes deeper. So
He also, did you know, I looked it up because I was fact checking some Democrats. Trump also had his hand in like FAA or whatever FAA would be the planes and shit.
yeah.
Like, Trump kind of jump started some of his fuck up as well in his last term. So, like, he's not all like, he's kind of backtracking a
Well, he
little bit
fucked up a lot
also.
in his first term that he's trying to fix.
But that's
now.
what I'm like, he's backtracking a little bit. So,
Yeah.
like, I think he should have just came out and been like,
It's a
what
horrible
happened
thing.
was a horrible
Yeah.
tragedy. Like, we are sending the best to investigate this to make sure this can never happen again. I'm sorry for all the families that lost somebody, and left it at that. Instead
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
if you're fucking retarded or you
Yeah,
fucking blind and seizures and, this is, the way he made it sound does not help the case for white fucking men.
Let the truth come out on its own.
Well, apparently this goes deeper because potentially the deep state could be at work here. So they checked the flight path of both the helicopter and the airplane. So the airplane came from Wichita, Kansas, which apparently in Kansas right now there's a massive outbreak of bird flu. Also, you had a bunch of Russians on that airplane. What was that? Russian ice skaters or something?
I don't know.
But
I heard there was an ice skating team or something.
yeah, either way, they were Russian. Number two, the Black Hawk. All right, so there's lots of military people
Army.
coming out and saying that a Black Hawk helicopter can literally stop on a dime,
Yes.
and you would have theoretically hours to move out of the way of that plane. So there's no reason, unless you are not looking straight in front of you, or you wanted to intentionally hit them, that you hit that airplane. But so they followed the flight path of the helicopter, and it came not from an airport, not from a military base, but from a residential address, like this 110 Wilton Street or something like that. So if
They
you
could
look
have
it
been
up
running drills,
on
though.
Google Earth, it's a giant mansion, and the owner of this giant mansion is the General Assembly of Saudi Arabia. That's the address the helicopter came from.
Or that could just be people giving bullshit facts as well so far, too.
Well, no, you can go online and
But I'm
check the
saying,
flight path
but-
of anything.
But who's been saying that?
Who's been saying what?
Like, that information you got it from?
No, I went in and checked it. You can check
But
the
I'm
flight
saying,
path of anything.
but who's saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who that address
somebody could be
was.
the helicopters from weeks ago up here. Somebody could have checked the flight path and saw that it took off from because they were running drills up
No,
here.
what I'm saying
and they
is
would've
you
been
can go
taking off
online
from-
right
but
now.
It was a military Black Hawk. A Saudi Arabian is not going to be having control of a military. Like it was a military Black Hawk.
Well, I
Crap.
mean,
it was
we're
an army Black Hawk.
we don't hate the Saudi Arabians.
No,
like,
but I'm saying like that's
we're an
maybe they were
ally.
meeting there or something or talking to this.
Well, yeah,
guy,
but
it
that's
was an
the where
army.
it took off from, though.
But that's what I'm saying. It was an army Black Hawk with army people flying.
Yeah.
It. That's why like they might have been there doing something or
They could have
whatever.
been.
But I think that's the other problem with sometimes us Republicans just need to fucking just
What? Let it go. But here's
not let it go,
so
but
maybe,
just not have all these theories of
take the conspiracy theories out, because you
If you
can't
take-
call a conspiracy theorist anymore a conspiracy theorist, because a lot of the stuff they're saying has come true. But take all that out of the picture and just go by what you know. You know a Black Hawk can get out of the way of that
Yes.
airplane. Why didn't it?
they probably didn't see it. They could have been running
They said
drills.
that we see it. You heard the radio. They
I don't
said
know.
we see the airplane.
Maybe he panicked and didn't want to move.
Then why are you flying a fucking
I don't
Black
know.
Hawk
That's-
helicopter?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think in our best interest for this 4 years, we just we do completely different than what the Democrats did to us.
Mhm.
We just fucking take the high road and just say, fuck it, enjoy it.
That's
And the
fine
next
until it's
year,
your family on that airplane.
yes, but if my family was on that airplane, I would have loved Trump to just not do that there.
But
Also,
you're gonna
I-
sit there and wonder why a Black Hawk helicopter.
no, I
didn't
will.
get out
But
of
We're
the
I
still
don't.
way.
gonna
That's not.
wonder-
It's not. It wasn't the time.
I get what he's saying,
Wasn't the
though.
time.
Like, here's the thing: we have this shit happen. I mean, conspiracy theories. I do believe that some are real, but when we jump in this, nothing ever gets resolved. I mean, still, what was the whole fuck up with that ship that hit that bridge?
Baltimore Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we'll never really know. So what he's saying is, don't sink down to their level.
No, I get that.
I'm not saying I think a couple days from that event, Trump should have came out and said all what he just said. I think it needs to be said on his part. I just don't think that was the time and place, because then all it adds is fuel to the fire on.
I agree.
Because there's people who, not throwing out names, but like, there's people who post like, oh, pretty much there's no way you can defend this or argue this now. Like, look what he just said on that. Like, families are grieving this and this, and like you're pretty much coming out almost white supremacy. Like, what does any of this mean? But like, and I know, like, for my dad, me and him can debate a lot of stuff, and we don't get mad at each other. And from his point of view, like, I actually understand it, because like he spends his entire life working with people in that field, like EEI type people, like trying to find them jobs. And so like pretty much when like they should not be air traffic controllers. I don't give a fuck what it. I'll always say that there should be no way somebody with some form of autism or Down syndrome
I agree.
should have control of multiple thousand lives. But I think like for you to come out on that night,
Yeah.
you should have just fucking Trump.
I agree. He should have waited, because the mayor did a great job. Like, she came out and did a speech on TV, and she did a great job handling the situation. So, and kudos to all of those fucking rescuers
Yeah,
that went in that fucking river,
that shit was
old
still
ass river.
frozen.
Now
Yeah.
they said that the last I saw, it was expected, or no one was expected to be alive. Does that?
Yeah,
haven't
there's
found
no
any
survivors.
Well, did you see that? This is because when I saw this is what made me be like, Trump, I'm trying on some of the things you're doing. I love you, dude. The Gulf of America is dumb. Let's just drop
that
that.
is dumb.
And then this, like, come on, man. There's a time and place. But like when you saw, like, pretty much they said this is what their lives were in the last 30 seconds to a minute, was you collide, catch on fire, pretty much. Like they caught on fire in the air. So you're trapped. You can't get out your seatbelt. You're trapped in your seatbelt, burning alive.
Yeah.
Free falling, probably passing out, fainting.
Yeah.
And then you hit cold frigid water, and within 30 seconds, immediately go hypothermic. That's how cold the water was.
Yeah, hypothermic
So-
or drown.
So pretty much you go from burning alive, trapped, to hypothermic and drowning in freezing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they showed a video of another American Airlines plane coming into Reagan National Airport, like not much later than that, and you see on the TV on the headrest of them learning about this plane crash that just
While they're
happened.
getting
It's
ready
like, fuck.
Wow,
Fuck.
that would be
Am I
scary.
next?
Yeah, this is his opportunity to forwards think, which nobody in
Yeah.
politics really does. Like, you got a lot of people who voted left last time. Not that they're Republicans or Democrats, but you got a lot of people who leaned left who vote you. That's why you won.
Yeah.
think 4 years from now, some of that stupid shit he does is going to push those people right back, and then the Democrats are going to win next.
I think I'm like that younger, rare Republican breed. Like, you have your older guys because you're more qualified in that older Republican range. Like, you're more hitting where Shane Gillis said the dad, you know, Republican range. You're sitting watching Fox News, just fuck yeah, I'm going to bed. You know.
He literally described my night last night.
I believe it.
I'm in that range where, like, I'm registered as a Republican. I side with Republican, but like I also see some other point. Like, I do like some Democratic. Like,
I mean, I voted
views.
Democrat before.
Yeah, that's what, like, because like I get, like, Trump is not a guy many people like if you're a Democrat, just because of how he is. But I think to save our ass for the next 4 fucking years, that Susie lady that was on his team. Like,
I think
she just needs to be appointed to be like, hey, Donald,
some things we're
going to give you a fucking note card.
Yeah.
Just read what's on the note card, and then you just
because he was she was his campaign manager, so she could do that. Then now she's the chief of staff, which I guess, but she just needs to be his personal.
The chief of staff is kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just let him go unfiltered, and I think that's where
because he's done great. Like, you can tell, like, his inauguration speech, it was planned out.
Oh my god,
it was great. Like, he stayed on point. He stayed on topic. Other speeches he's given recently, like, you can tell it's been planned out. This one, it was just him being him. And I don't think for this 4 years, for our sake, I think he just needs to have a plan on what he's going to say.
Yeah.
Try to be a little sympathetic on, like, 2 or 3 days later, come at that.
Yeah.
That night, that morning, whatever. Just give your fucking prayers to the family and call it a day, you know?
Now, as a Republican, I voted Democrat before, but as a Republican, especially since 2015, 16, what was the last Democratic nominee or, like, whatever
After
that
Obama,
you
nobody.
could sit there and actually say, like, yeah, I agree with what you're saying?
After Obama, nobody.
None of them. Not even the fucking the Congress people. Like, I can't stand any of them. And half the Republicans.
I might take shit on this, so I'm ready. But I think if Joe Biden never lost his fucking mind like he did, I don't think he would have been great. I don't think he would have been as bad. It's all like Democratic parties, Republican, like, everybody has people have hands on everybody. I mean, Trump, Elon Musk has his fucking hand on Trump.
Yeah, the only problem is Biden wasn't running the country. He was just
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like, I don't think he would have been as awful if, like, he didn't act the way he did on stage. Because, like, God knows what Trump's probably signed for people behind closed. God knows what he's probably done to people. Obama's first 4 were good.
But
God
all
knows
these
what he did.
woke policies were just awful. Like, Doge is doing amazing. You heard they stopped all federal aid or foreign aid going out until they figured out where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what we were sending to Gaza?
Yeah.
$50 million for condoms to Gaza.
I heard something.
Yeah.
Doge is doing his job.
So, speaking of being a little bit sympathetic, right? We can all be a little sympathetic from times, maybe even a little empathetic.
That's hard.
It can be hard at times, right? But celebrity Selena Gomez, right? She's really getting a lot of the worst lately.
I liked her too.
I did.
I mean,
too.
I don't know how fair the backlash is.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe she had some family members, or
she was born here, so why is she fucking crying?
Let's watch a clip of it real quick.
The comedian Diaz, the one that Joe Rogan always talks about.
Oh, Joey.
He came out and said, he was like, "Bitch, like, what are you crying for?" He's like, "I'm minding my own business because my last name is Diaz, and they might make a mistake and send my ass back to Colombia."
So let's watch it. I couldn't. She took down the original clip, so all I could find was from the news. So we'll watch what we have up here, and just we can see. I mean, she's obviously very, very
distraught, very distraught. Your internet sucks.
It was playing.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. How many people are getting attacked? Children.
Look at the brother.
I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
I don't see any tears.
Bro.
Laughing.
Have you seen these two before,
Uh-huh.
Tim? I fucking love them.
They're goofy as hell.
I never knew, like, until, like, the Trump shit started, I never realized how hard right they were.
Oh my god. So, number one, there's the bitch ain't got no fucking tears. Number two, what are you sorry for?
Yeah, like for me, this one it definitely feels fake. Like, why? First off, why are you doing it in front of the camera? Like, cry, be upset a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know who all has been deported. As far as I know, they've been focusing on hardened criminals. Now, if there's been anyone who's like not a hardened criminal but was with them, they may also be deported. I don't know. I don't have a full list.
The last number I saw was 500 or 600 out of like the 15 or 600, 1,300 deported. I think it was like 1,300 deported.
5,500.
It might have been that, but like at that time, like 500 or 600 of them were criminals. The others were just kind of there. But that, I don't know, the white lady that talks a lot, I don't know what she is, but like, because they asked her, they're like, well, Trump said we're coming after criminals. And she's like, entering the country is illegal.
I mean, technically, yeah. If you're in here legally, that's
she's the new press secretary.
Yeah, she's like, that's a federal crime.
Yes.
So if they're there, they're getting arrested because it's still illegal.
Yeah.
She is such a breath of fresh air from Carrie, Perry, Jean-Luc Pierre.
Here's what we're going to have to do in 4 years is we're going to have to compare this press secretary to his previous one. What was her name? Wasn't it like, I want to say like Kayleigh McKinnon or something like that, but
see, I don't remember her. Like, I don't
do.
remember
She
her
was
speeches.
kind of like this. Like, she went right at the press because at that time they were hitting on Trump real bad.
Yeah.
Now they're not as bad.
I do miss the whole KJP and Peter Ducey.
Yeah,
I miss that.
That was
a lot.
pretty good. So here's my thing: is like, okay, so you're crying over these illegals. I wish there was something I could do. We've known that illegal immigration in this country has been a problem for a long time. You've known for quite some time this was one of the really kind of initiatives of the Republicans, so you knew this was coming. What can you do? Help people get here legally.
Yes, exactly. Like, that was the number one thing that people voted for. Like, out of all the issues, immigration was the number one factor that got him elected. So you're absolutely right. I 100% agree with you. And she has the platform to do that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not asking her to throw all her money. That's her hard-earned money. But if you're that concerned with people from your community, I don't even know is she Mexican or what's her name?
Spanish, I guess.
Yeah.
So she's saying her people, were they all your people?
Right.
I mean, we're all first off, I'm getting tired of the whole race. We are all one human race.
I mean, I agree.
However, like you said, you do have the platform. It was funny though, as I was watching this, I was like, I've seen this movie before. I've seen this.
What?
Right? Well, I'm gonna show you.
Oh my god. Is this 50 First Dates? I don't know. Yeah, it is.
What's the matter with him?
Looks like a stupid asshole to me.
Okay. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, that's all right.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I mean, at least she could have dipped her fingers in water.
At least he tried to some tears, right?
There was no crying. There was no tears.
I think one, you come here fucking illegally, it's illegal. I don't give a fuck whether you're a good person or not. I saw a clip. It was a Spanish woman. She might have been a Cuban. I don't know, some form of like Latino or whatever. And she was in like a nurse scrubs or whatever, eating her lunch. And it was, my parents are, she didn't say illegal alien, but like alien or whatever. 'Cause she said, my parents fought hard to come to this country the right way, came here legally. They are now U.S. citizens. And they voted for Trump because they are tired of people skipping the lines. Because like she said, like, the more people come here illegally, the longer it takes now for people who actually want to do it the right way to get in. Because he's like, they waited, they did the right thing, and were able to come here and start a life and better for me and my family. and all these people coming here illegally. I don't care. Everybody has problems, whether you're from the United States or other countries. There's problems.
Facts.
Do it the right way.
There is one thing. Are you able to pull up TikTok on here?
Mhm.
Just to search this one thing. This one woman, pull up TikTok and search white people should be deported.
White people should be deported.
It was all over TikTok last night.
I don't mean that.
And she said the only people that should be deported are all the white people.
You doing sign language?
White.
Who are you signing to?
Could be
A bunch today?
Yeah,
Well, I don't think you're allowed to call
You're
them
good.
that.
Not sure which video.
Oh,
What'd she look like?
I don't remember.
Legal, according to mainland, be all of white people being.
That one.
We're having trouble playing this video. Please refresh and try again. Maybe it's because I have too many open.
Hold on now. Illegal according to who? Illegal according to mainland white U.S. government? Or illegal according to the Hawaiian people, which would be all of the white people as being illegal immigrants. Hawaii used to be its own country and had Asian immigration from the Polynesian Islands for, I don't know, hundreds of years. And that has largely made up the population on Hawaii, aside from, of course, indigenous Hawaiians. But yeah, all those people should be able to stay. It's not a... Hawaii was still
does
owned by
know
America.
Native Americans were here.
They can't come in
That's right.
and say, hey, all of you undocumented Asian people,
She's white, right?
Yeah.
what are you doing here? They've been here the whole time. Like, that's been the Hawaii immigration
We're
pattern
deporting
for hundreds of years.
non-Hawaiians. They're
unless
part of the
you're talking about
United
white people,
States.
in which
Well, I
case,
guess she's
yeah,
saying that the
not
white
there.
people that are at
Still
Hawaii
Hawaiian
are there
people there.
illegally, but they're not there illegally. We own Hawaii.
Exactly. Well, and
There's just no fucking way.
and here's the thing. All right, so they're like the white people should be deported because they're the illegal immigrants. The Native Americans were here first. To which point I say, true, but get better at colonizing. Get better at stealing land.
Damn. It's fucked
I mean,
up.
it comes to they need to fucking make the process to come here legally better and maybe a little quicker also. So maybe not as many good families, because there are out of people getting deported. There are good people that like came here to escape.
And I feel
bad
bad for all the
places.
hot Latinas.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm sorry though, but I know Cameron Fowler doesn't watch our fucking podcast, but the comment that man left in the debate me and him were having with other people, that was
What'd he
the
say?
best fucking thing. A black lady commented and said, I hope you guys enjoy all the prices going up of fruits and vegetables and all this. You know, there's not going to be anybody there to like pick them and all that stuff. And Cam then responds, I never realized Cam was that smart. I thought he was always kind of like dumb and an alcoholic. And he
This is the guy you
responds,
work with, right?
No,
No,
no.
Cam Fowler.
And this is one of
Brandon's
Brandon's friends from high
Like
school.
you've probably seen him
Okay.
a couple times.
Okay, I
And
know
he
who
was
you're
like,
talking
Yeah.
he said, I'm glad that's all you see of them is handpicking slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's kind of ironic because
Yeah.
if we would say that to you, we're racist.
Yeah.
But you think all the Mexicans are good for is handpicking stuff.
And that's-
Weird how the tides have turned.
It's like
And
that
that's-
episode on The View whenever, what's her face?
Cleaning toilets.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's
Yeah.
daughter.
Katie
Yeah.
or
Well, and
whatever.
then just recently, somebody came out and said that, like, who's
Who's going
who's
to clean
the
your
bishop
toilet?
at Trump's
yeah.
when they
When she was asking for
The gay
mercy.
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
What
was
did-
her.
what did she
was
say? I
saying,
didn't hear that.
you know, the people that oh my god. I mean, she said like manufacturing plants, but she was like the people who picked the crops on our field, and it was a lot of racist shit. And I was like, so you're a woke bishop woke female bishop number one, and now you're also racist.
Yeah, I just think people just need to realize like one, there would be Americans doing that job if they were hired to do that job. The
Right.
problem is they're not getting hired to do that job because you can pay them fucking $3 an hour, $2 a day, because they're illegals. They're going to work for whatever, and you don't have to pay them health
And let's
insurance.
be honest, they're also faster.
Well, I'm saying like, and that,
They
well,
really
that's the other, because then when you get, you know, other people in there, American people, they want paid and they want breaks.
Yes.
You can work them motherfuckers 14, 15 hours a day and
Yeah.
fucking pay them for like $5 for that day.
When we were working at Greenridge, I've never seen like it was a big storage shed, but it was like one that had to be put onto like a concrete pad. And I mean, it was large, very large. Never seen one built so fast in my life.
Yeah, but here's the
It
problem.
was done in a day.
Here's the problem though, is Buddy Cam at work, not Fowler, but other Cam,
Yeah.
said because he went into like the Carpenters Union when he first got out of school. He said, man, he said like good people. He said, seriously, like they're good people. He's like, don't understand a word that most of them say, but he's like good people. He said they work extremely fast, but he's like, if you've ever worked behind some of them, you had to go back and finish, like do their stuff because they work so fast they fuck it up.
Oh, really?
It's like they put it together quick and then like drive it because they were doing the drywall.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, kind of had to go back and redo a lot of it because they put it up so fast it wasn't completely.
You ever seen the
right.
ones doing the drywall that walk around on the buckets?
Yeah.
Dude, that is insane.
See, some of that's though really precise. So that's
Yeah.
what that kind of surprised me because I
Yeah.
thought like I watched like the ones doing like the drywall stuff or they're like painting or they're putting up drywall
No,
and like not even measuring. They're like
the
and
ones
then
Yeah.
bam, like
the ones
just
that
like
we had at camp for a while putting together that fucking redoing that fucking
well, in the pavilion too.
pavilion.
Oh yeah, because they left fucking nails and screws
Well,
literally everywhere.
I'm saying
No
like
one said they were gonna
it
clean it.
wasn't the greatest put together.
No, it
either.
wasn't.
So like that's what I mean. There's different levels apparently of
Yeah.
the Mexican. You got the fast one who just wants to go home and drink Modelo. You got the medium one that like you're going to get some effort, and by Friday they want to go drink Modelo.
and
And then you got the one who's like drinking like the Corona
Tequila.
and tequila and
Yeah.
stuff. You know.
Well,
So-
it's funny because did you hear how the Mexican president Claudia Sheinbaum like was kind of coming like at Trump like about how like these are people who sustain your economy and whatnot. So like, how are you justifying for your people being in our country illegally? Like you're so bad they don't want to be around you, and you're like, yeah, they're keeping your economy. You should keep them. Like,
Yeah, well,
that
and
doesn't
then
make any
the
sense.
people
to me.
from the leaders in Haiti are like,
You're going to ruin our country.
You're going
by
to
sending
ruin our
them back.
country if you send these people back. You're going to ruin our economy. So it's like,
They send us all the criminals.
yeah, it's like you don't want your own people back because it's going to hurt your economy. So we don't want them. They're not our people. They're
Yeah.
your people.
That when I saw that, that's what I was like. I just wish for a second both sides could like opt us all. And I'm not talking about the far woke motherfuckers. They're
Yeah.
too far gone. But if both sides could just sit down and be like, all right, let's take a look at what's really happening.
Yeah.
People they've arrested. One guy was arrested 17 times since he came here illegally in a sovereign city. And because he was in a sovereign city, he was allowed to keep getting released because he was protected.
That was the Haiti guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, another guy
Biden forever.
forcibly
Fuck
raped
Trump.
a fucking female with a gun in her mouth and
Yeah.
was released the same day
That's
because he
fucking
was in a
crazy.
sovereign city. Now, let me go out here and rape one of the fucking girls in goddamn Cumberland, put a
Uh-huh.
gun to her mouth, I'm going to prison for life.
These are the same foreigners for the past few years that you've seen get pulled over by cops, and they're like, "I'm a sovereign citizen. I don't need to have a driver's license or like have a tags up to date on my car." And it's like, are they really getting away with that shit?
Two different ones. The sovereign cities like in Chicago and stuff were for illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Those are just dumbass Americans that just don't want to be.
'Cause I've seen that before. Like
Yeah.
I choose not to follow your laws. Like you're not in that place anymore, so
Yeah.
you have to. You don't get a choice.
Because this is the other thing me and somebody got into it about was because I said, do you think Chicago, because that's like the one you really heard a lot about being like the sovereign city. I was like, do you think they really give a fuck about helping us immigrants? I said, they get money. That's when the guy listed like multiple like bullet points of like, actually you're wrong, like they don't get money, blah blah blah. And I could have went back because literally the first thing I saw on Google from the federal fucking government was a fucking aid for $300 million fucking dollars to sovereign cities. I could have just tagged that because he gave no proof. But then when he called me like, isn't bigotry a motherfucker at the end?
Oh, that's the same one.
Yeah, I was like, I could keep going back and forth as a dude, but then I hit him with the like, listen, man, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. Like, it's pointless. We're never going to agree side to side, like, blah, 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 just to make him be like, look, you're kind of the douchebag.
Yeah.
And then, because I wanted to just say, one, you haven't given me any factual fucking, like, where did you get that info from?
Yeah.
I can literally tag the FDA, like the fucking federal website right now that states some, not all, but a lot of places got a $300 million fucking thing. And I guarantee you, say Chicago got $300,000 for holding them. They probably put about 20,000 into the immigrants and pocketed fucking 280,000.
Yeah.
So
now, I did a little bit of research because I was kind of curious. I started thinking about like what are the immigration policies like in other nations across the world, right?
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised to believe that you can't just walk into any country
other than Canada,
right? Yeah,
Canada doesn't give a fuck.
So I did a little bit of research.
Yeah, you can't just fucking cross that. Like, all their borders are secure.
So in the European Union, which consists of 27 countries, there is what's called the Schengen area. Allows passport-free travel across its members. Citizens of these countries can move, work, and live freely within the zone. I have no idea where this is. It's spelled Schengen. You have the Caribbean Community, citizens of CARICOM, member states Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, and Tobago can generally travel, work, and live freely in other member states under the agreement. So just within that area, but you can't just walk in there.
But it's for those citizens.
For those citizens, yeah.
But you can't come in as an outsider.
As U.S. citizens, we can't just go anywhere without a passport, a valid driver's license, and we can't just move there. We need permission to go there.
Yep.
The only places we can really go are places that are U.S. territories, like Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands.
Oh, so I can go to Puerto Rico without a passport?
Yeah. But so here's even Canada. U.S. citizens traveling to Canada by land or sea may enter with a state-issued enhanced driver's license or a Nexus card.
So I don't need a passport to go to Canada?
No, but you do need a driver's license. You still need documentation, and you can't just wander in and say, this is where I live now.
They still, they can still ask to see a passport. Like, you can give a driver's license, like, as long as it's, like he said, as long as it's a state ID.
Well,
most people just get a passport because it is pretty.
Well, because me and Ashley's bucket list is going to all the ballparks before we die.
Don't go to Canada. They're acting like
I just
bundle with sticks right now.
Oh, and especially Toronto. Toronto's a woke city. I just want to go to the Blue Jays Stadium, watch a game, and then leave.
I've been inside the CN Tower.
Oh,
scariest fucking thing in my life.
Mexico. U.S. citizens can cross the border by land with a passport card or the enhanced driver's license. Again, moving permanently would require immigration permission.
Yes.
You still have to. So we have to have permission to go to Mexico.
But you don't have to have permission to come to our country.
Yeah.
Make sense.
Like, I'm trying to escape the tyranny of the left. I need a sanctuary.
It's fucking wild.
And then in Bermuda, U.S. citizens may enter with just a government-issued photo ID and proof of citizenship like a birth certificate. Though this is uncommon, a passport is strongly advised. We can move to Bermuda.
What about Ireland?
They didn't say anything about Ireland. I feel like Ireland.
I think that's
they're like, fuck you.
Most places you have to have permission to.
Nobody has open borders, is basically what.
Yeah. We just allowed ours to be open.
Yeah.
That's
within like, I will say there was still some deportation because I was Googling the other day, like, what is the last known case of like innocent women and children being deported? And there was one back in December under Biden's administration.
Yeah.
A woman and her children were deported. Something about she missed a hearing or something like that. So she was deported. So the previous administration was deporting, but they are also just.
Can we make a point too that the rate Trump's going, he's still not going to beat the record? Did you guys know Obama has the record for the most deportations?
Yeah.
And the left is pissed about Trump.
Yeah.
But your own fucking Democratic guy deported the most, and Trump's not even going to beat that. It was insane.
Like 5.4 million or something like that, deportations.
Trump's not going to touch it.
Here's my thing. So apparently, all these countries that won't take their criminals back, they're putting Guantanamo Bay. Here's my idea. Why don't we take them over to that fucking island over in New Guinea? The one where, either drop them off with the Sambia tribe, or
Sambia tribe,
or the one where you can't even get near it with a plane because they throw like fucking spears and shoot arrows at you. Like they'll eat you.
Well, Haiti already backed back out though.
So did Colombia.
Yeah, that's what it was. Colombia, because like they denied it. Then Trump's like 25% tariffs, and a week would go up to 50. And
what's that popping up?
Hey,
fuck you, TikTok.
Yeah, it was. And then they were like, well, at first it was like sanctions or something like that, and then tariffs, and then
it was a whole bunch.
They were like, well, you're just going to hurt your economy, but it's like, okay, whose economy is going to get hurt worse, buddy? Because you send all your coffee to us, bitch.
So I'm glad you guys brought that up about Obama, because I actually forgot I had saved this video on TikTok. Speaking of Obama, when we talk about Democrats and their hit on immigration.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill.
Wow,
it's pretty hardcore. And then there was another one I found, but it was just Hillary Clinton when she was running, saying the same thing back in 2016.
It was only Biden that really fucked it all up.
He's the only one who really didn't talk about.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in the room with Obama, because I would love to know what he thinks about Biden.
I don't think he liked Biden.
I don't think.
I mean, he don't like Trump either. That was.
I don't know at that one.
But Trump's even
funeral.
Trump's even
Jimmy
spoke
Carter's
on
funeral.
it. It's like Trump spoke on like, we can be civil.
Yeah,
he ain't my best bud though. He's like, but we can be. I think Obama, because Obama still runs fucking America to this day. Him and Michelle have their fucking hands on the Democratic Party.
Well, so do the Clintons.
But that's what.
Barack and Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Because I mean,
did you hear who Barack may be having an affair? That's might be the reason why she didn't come to the inauguration.
I just heard that a lot of people were speculating that their marriage was rocky. But I didn't hear about like an possible affair.
That's why she didn't go to the inauguration or to Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Getting fucked by a dude.
Because exactly, the fucking person who he is linked to is wild. You would never guess it in a million years. Jennifer Aniston.
I did see some, but I didn't get the reference.
Yeah. There's no reference. It's like that's who he's linked to.
So supposedly he's maybe. All right, Barack.
I'm just saying, get yours, bud.
Yeah.
What?
You guys like swinging the fuck. No. I feel like Marine doesn't. He's always tired because he stays up late at night just looking at like TikToks and like Twitter. He's like, oh my god,
time out.
No
he definitely.
That's not even.
He's one of them internet sleuths.
That's not even a rabbit hole or a conspiracy theory.
You need to go back to DJ.
This is being reported everywhere.
He's bored. He needs something to do.
Why in the fuck would him and Jennifer Aniston randomly meet up? And
why not? They met before at different parties and shit.
They're probably about close to the same age, I would think.
Probably.
I don't believe it.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
You better not be getting her fucking pussy fucked by a black dude.
Listen, I know you love Friends and all that, and that's why you're saying, he's a conspiracy theorist.
It is kind of a weird
stays up all night and internet sleuth. No, I don't.
The first thing when Marine sends his fucking, it's like tag links. It's a TikTok tag. It's like, here's the proof, and it's fucking TikTok.
Oh, I never send tag links to anybody anyway.
I don't believe shit now. Just like with the whole Justin Tucker shit. I don't believe anything until one of them come out and is like, yeah, we're fucking.
I didn't even find that out on TikTok. Like,
I will say, I agree with, I do question everything. Like, because Republicans.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Honestly, I'm actually kind of for shutting down TikTok now. Because I think we should shut down TikTok. So maybe we can stop getting all these people with like fucking just doing really great at like making all these things like.
I do look at Twitter more often now. I wasn't really looking at it.
Well,
I've been paying more attention now.
It's a lot better with the community notes.
Yeah,
but I mean, shutting down TikTok, Like, your only news source now is going to be the shit that you've been lied to about for 50
I'm
years.
live to on TikTok also.
Well, yeah, but
You're lied to
there's
everywhere.
truth and there's lies on there. You just got to do your own fucking
There's
research.
truth and lies on Fox and CNN also. You just got to
Exactly.
research.
The
I didn't
problem-
say watch
Google,
them.
Google is the fucking place to go. I
No.
love Google.
Go to a library.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
problem
can't.
is-
Allegheny County's going to shut them down.
See, this is one thing I've learned, and don't make fun of me. Yes, since being back in school, one thing I've
We can
learned.
never make it a fucking episode.
No shit, dude.
It has to do with what you're talking about. Is no matter what you do, like doing research, you can still prove either point. Like,
Yeah.
one thing we have to do is we have to go in and we have to find scholarly, peer-reviewed articles all the time. And I can find those like peer-reviewed, published articles on anything. Why abortion is bad, why abortion is good, why illegal immigration is bad, why we should just let everybody in. I can find and prove like legit articles.
Well, that's
regardless.
because everything that is debated is just opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, most of stuff is not actual fact unless it's like scientifically proven. Everything else is just opinion.
Look, we were given what 200 billion or 300 billion or whatever to that fucking Paris fucking treaty.
Yeah.
That's supposed to help with global warming. I can tell you all that fucking money hasn't stopped shit because it's about to be 61 degrees again in a fucking couple days. So
now Al Gore was just pocketing that for his
I know,
fucking
right?
private jet that he flies around on, but
searching for man bear pig.
Yeah. Bear pig. So I wanted to share one last thing before we left for the day. It's kind of on the same topic. You mentioned like slavery a little bit.
Oh, God.
Have you seen? No, this is funny, and I
Did you
would have
mention slavery.
He did when he was
Oh.
talking about picking vegetables.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not cotton, but
Cotton,
yeah. New age.
Yeah.
Have you heard the newest racist joke that was put out there on Kill Tony? Christina Mariani, I think is her name.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw it on TikTok.
It's such a good
Yeah.
fucking joke. I want to give credit where credit is due. So we're gonna watch this clip. I think it's
God.
Christina.
Yeah,
Mariani.
it's-
You haven't heard this?
No, I
It's
haven't.
Did you go
fucking
full screen or would
funny
it
as
lag your
hell.
shit?
I can try.
Oh, that didn't really. Well, it helped a little.
This is a brand new minute from Christina Mariani, everybody.
The punchline.
I love
is so
Asian
good.
men.
Not this part.
I do. All my ex-boyfriends have been Asian, so technically I'm still a virgin. I learned that racism is passed down generationally, so it's internalized, which makes sense. I was walking home. It was late at night, and this black guy walks towards me. And instinctively, I grab my purse, even though logically, I know he's not for sale. He did steal my wallet, though.
This is a brand new minute.
That's the
Yeah,
best.
she was
That was
pretty good.
such a good joke, such great timing because she goes the complete opposite way. You know she's going to talk about him like stealing her wallet.
Yeah.
And she says slavery instead, but then comes back to, he did steal my wallet. Though such a good fucking joke. And I think like the fact she was like nervous up there made it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
her first time like with a big audience like that.
But apparently because she had some other clips that weren't on Kill Tony. So
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
told this joke before.
But like this was her like I think the first. I think I saw a thing after right where she was like, "This was like bigger one I've had."
Yeah.
Bill Tony's audience is fucking huge.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was a really good joke. So I thought we would close with that.
Oh, we're closing? Well, thank God, because I'm bored. I'm joking. No, I do have to go to the pharmacy, though. I gotta
Yeah.
pick up some drugs.
Luchu.
No, I get that in the mail.
Nice. I still have a bunch. I haven't used it.
Hey,
I only have 3 left.
if you're not from fucking United States, better start fucking hiding.
Let me ask you guys a
they're
question.
coming.
Because I'm not racist or anything, but
I like how you have to point that
Yeah,
out.
I think
no,
you're
let me
now
ask you a
slightly
question though.
racist.
Specifically you, because you go through Walmart more than you do. But even you, like just out in public, when you see Hispanic descent people now, do you worry for them? Like,
No, not really.
No,
Okay, well-
I actually was about to fuck with because when I went up to Walmart this morning to
Yeah.
go get the wings and stuff, I saw like a couple walking, and I was about to fuck with them, but like nobody was there to film me fucking with them for my TikTok to go viral because I was about to be like, yeah, hey Ice, I have 3 up here at the Cumberland Walmart. They look illegal. I'm just gonna fuck.
No, like every time I see like a family or like, because I've been noticing a lot more.
Oh, now you're worrying for me. You shouldn't have voted
Hispanic
Trump.
people, Hispanic people before that, and I'm just. It's not that I'm worried for them. I'm just like, are they next?
Are they next? I'll be honest, that really hasn't come across.
But I've noticed
my mind.
more since the beginning of the year. I've seen more up there recently.
They got out of the big city. They came up.
Yeah,
This
that's
way.
what they're trailing because the ICE was just in PA not last week, so they're starting to move down.
Yeah,
so they're starting to move down too. It's almost like they're herding like
like hurting.
or
Well,
like
what's
animals.
the migration? So we've turned
immigrants to migrants.
Immigrants into like now they're migrating.
Well, I wish
which
they
I mean,
would've-
I'm pretty sure is where the term comes from.
Yeah,
I wish they would have fucking caught them sooner because I had to wait behind those motherfuckers in line, so I would have been able to get out of Walmart like 7 minutes earlier if they weren't buying all the fucking goddamn fruits.
Well, I had to shop for an order, family, like right on Main Street and Coney, and like the order was like hot sauce, 2 big ass things of seasoned ribs, tortilla shells.
Oh.
It was literally everything.
I was leaning black until you went tortilla shells.
Yeah, tortilla shells. It was literally everything that like is Mexican or Hispanic.
Barrios tacos.
Yeah, and
remember the address? Man, we can go up and get some.
I remember which house it was.
Go get some dinner. We're on our way,
And
save
then
some
like
food.
they were like delivered to the back door, and I hate when the doors open when you have to deliver an order. Like I hate the doors open. They're not coming to the door, but the doors open so you can see
You can
inside.
see the people as
And
you're
I just see
unloading.
this fucking big Hispanic kid sitting on the couch watching TV. I'm like, oh, you're one of those lazy fucking kids that like Hispanic kids.
You're one of those
He
American.
was watching the ice tracking, dude.
He's like,
They're not coming yet.
Mom, my man's at the door.
They'll never find us here.
Never mind, he's limping. He ain't ice.
Yeah, good place. They'll never find us in Coney.
I know, right?
That is a solid fucking place.
It is.
Yes.
Fuck, they're getting good. You guys better run and hide. Because Trump's a coming.
No, Homans are coming.
All of them are fucking coming.
Yeah.
I am going to start fucking with people, though. If like somebody's there to film, I'm going to start like acting like, hey, Ice,
We got another one.
I think I have 3 illegals here. You're on your way.
Well, next time you like go to Walmart or out public, call me. I'll meet you up there and
Well,
film you.
because you can buy like shirts that actually look like some of the shirts the ice guys are wearing.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying about getting that with like a radio or something on me. Like,
Yeah, but
we got
they're gonna-
2.
Watch
They're
on
gonna
the-
see the
I
ice.
would get so fucking.
They're gonna see the
nervous.
ice agents on TV and then see you and like, fuck did they hire you at, Paul Blart looking motherfucker?
Well, you know, I should start fucking with people.
That's your Halloween costume for next year. Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
No, or ice.
Well, he's already done the cop.
That was like sexy gay cop.
Yeah.
Well, chances are, you know, I miss Halloween now. You know,
Well, you could go.
Yeah, I miss
You could
Halloween.
ride around on a fucking what are those called? What Paul Blart would ride around? Segway.
Oh, yeah, the Segway. That would be fucking hilarious.
I'm my weight and falling on one of them. I don't feel safe.
True.
I think they're safe.
God, thank God I'm a white male, is what the Democrats would say in America, because I feel pretty fucking
Oh,
safe.
now
right
you look like even more of a white male.
Oh,
You
yeah,
look
I
like
know.
any Fitz guy that's out there.
All right, we'll see you guys
I
next
threw
time.
it. I threw it though.
No.
I threw it. Threw it. I swear I threw it.
Here's the
I
thing.
swear.
Only part of you's on camera, so it definitely doesn't look like you threw it.
Oh fuck no! I went like this. I went. Like
Hey.
I tossed it.
That's it for us. See you later, Nazi.
See y'all next time.
Hitler's in my blood.